Hello friends, welcome to the tutorial series on network analysis made simple. In this tutorial, we shall study the mirror symmetry concept in resistive networks. Friends, in the process, we learn introduction to mirror symmetry in resistive networks and mirror symmetry concept applied to resistive network reduction. Then we shall define vertical and horizontal mirror symmetry. Later, we shall learn the process of splitting the networks and identifying the effects and properties in relation to mirror symmetry. Finally, to emphasize the concept learned, we shall solve some numerical examples on network reduction using mirror symmetry. Friends, to introduce the mirror symmetry, let us start the discussion from the known to unknown. Consider the simple network shown in figure. This network is a balanced keystone bridge, as you know. Note the network does not contain any series and parallel connected circuit elements. This network can be reduced to find RAB using 1. Star delta conversion, 2. Using equipotential concept, and 3. Using mirror symmetry concept, which we are going to discuss in this tutorial. We know star and delta conversion can be used if the network is simple. If the network contains more than 3 or 4 junction nodes, star delta conversion process becomes unwieldy and sometimes frustrating too. The network considered can be solved mentally. I say mentally since load terminals C and D are equipotential points. By shorting C and D, we find that RAB is equal to R ohm. The same result we can obtain within fraction of a minute by applying the mirror symmetry concept. This is the beauty of the mirror symmetry concept. Friends, now we shall see what is mirror symmetry concept. In my opinion, mirror symmetry concept is a process of splitting the given network either along the vertical axis or along the horizontal axis. Accordingly, the mirror symmetry is classified into two categories. One, vertical mirror symmetry. Second, horizontal mirror symmetry. Now, what is vertical mirror symmetry? We shall discuss. For modifying the circuit to identify the vertical mirror symmetry, the circuit is split into two identical and symmetrical parts along the vertical axis. One part on the left side and the other part on the right side of the axis. If we do so, then the symmetry is called as vertical mirror symmetry. The circuit shown in figure is split into two parts by splitting the resistance connected between C and D as shown in figure 2. Note the resistance of R ohms across C and D is split into two resistances of 2R ohm each in parallel so that the resultant is R ohm again. Meaning, the given circuit is split into two parts without disturbing the property of the given circuit. This you have to note. Now, let us short C and D and let this shorted axis be Y. This shorted line is called as symmetrical axis. Note that This line splits the circuit into two parts such that the left and the right side parts of the circuit have mirror symmetry. In other words, these split circuits have mirror symmetry along the vertical axis. Now, we see that the two resistances of 2 ohm each are short circuited and hence they can be removed. We find that RAY is equal to R by 2 ohm. But RAB is equal to RAY plus RYB. Note, RYB need not be calculated since the left and the right parts of the circuits are symmetrical to each other. Hence, RAB is equal to 2 times RAY and is equal to 2 into R by 2, which will give us R ohm again. Note, the vertical symmetrical axis is perpendicular to the axis line joining A and B, across which we want to find the equivalent resistance RAB. Friends, in this problem, it is given that in the network shown in figure, all resistors are identical with R is equal to 300 ohm. We are required to find the resistance RAB in ohms. Friends, I feel that this problem is more suitable to introduce the horizontal mirror symmetry. Observe the network in view of modifying the network to identify the horizontal mirror symmetry. You know, we want to find RAB and the line joining A and B is along the vertical axis. So, we need to think of modifying the given circuit along the horizontal axis to identify the horizontal symmetry. Hence, let us modify the circuit as shown in figure. You find that three resistances, each of R ohm, connected between C and D, are modified as a parallel combination of 2R ohm each, so that the resultant of each is R ohm again. Observe that the given circuit is modified without altering its property, and the line joining C and D is the line of horizontal symmetry. Hence, we can short C and D as shown. In effect, all the parallel connected resistors of 2R ohm each can be removed. Now, you find that 6 resistances of R ohm each are in parallel between A and C or D, and their equivalent is R by 6 ohm as shown. Similarly, 6 resistances of R ohm each are in parallel between C or D and B, and their equivalent also is R by 6 ohm as shown. Now, two resistances of R by 6 ohm each are in series, and their equivalent is R by 3 ohm. But it is given that all resistances are of 300 ohm, and hence RAB is equal to R divided by 3, and that is equal to 300 divided by 3, and hence RAB we get is equal to 100 ohm. Very simple, isn't it? Friends, in this problem, we are required to find the resistance RAB in the network shown in figure. Observe the network. The line joining A and B across which we want to find RAB is along the horizontal axis, and There are no series and parallel connected resistances, you may note. So, let us use the vertical mirror symmetry to solve this problem. To identify the vertical mirror symmetry, the modified circuit is shown in figure. Observe that the resistance of R ohm connected between C and D and between E and F are split into two series connected resistances of R by 2 ohm each, so that the resultant is R ohm each again. Now, you see that the vertical line passing through G splits the circuit into two mirror symmetrical parts, one on the left hand side and the other on the right hand side of the axis. Hence, RAB is equal to RAY plus RYB. Friends, now consider the left side symmetrical circuit as shown in figure. You find that on the top side and on the bottom side, R ohm and R by 2 ohm are in parallel and their equivalent is R by 3 ohm as shown in figure. Again, you find that on the top side and on the bottom side, R ohm and R by 3 ohm are in series and their equivalent is 4R by 3 ohm as shown in figure. Now, two resistances, each of 4R by 3 ohm are in parallel and their equivalent is 2R by 3 ohm as shown in figure. Finally, across A and Y, the resistances of R ohm and 2R by 3 ohm are in parallel and their equivalent is 2R by 5 ohm. But we know RAB is equal to RAY plus RYB. Note, RYB need not be calculated since the two parts of the circuit have mirror symmetry. Therefore, RAB is equal to 2 times RAY and that is equal to 2 into 2R by 5, and by solving we get RAB is equal to 4R divided by 5 ohm. Very easy, isn't it, friends? Friends, I hope you have understood the mirror symmetry concept and modification process of identifying the horizontal and vertical mirror symmetries. This concept will help particularly those who appear for GATE, IES, and other competitive examinations. Friends, we shall meet during the subsequent tutorials and solve some more complicated problems. Thank you for watching.